like an argument?
Nah, one thing about me, I stay out of family business. Like, sisters gonna argue, family gonna argue. You gotta stay out of family business. I mean, I ride for, one of my best friends is Kim. That's who I ride for. But family business, sister next day be back good and looking at you crazy. I stay out of family business.
Oh yeah, not with that. I was just talking about amongst friends because I know girls they like to fight with each other all the time. I be seeing Lorena get caught up.
Yeah, no, I think
she's the last one to get caught up.
Nah, but Joe, you get to a point of maturity level. Like, if you kept fighting with your girls at this stage in the game, then you need some new friends. Like, everything could be talked out, everything could be worked out. If you causing drama and doing all that, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. I keep the peace.
Yeah, me too. Or I try to keep the peace. If not, that's on y'all. I'm not even making peacemaking. Years ago, I risked my life several times. I got in the middle of niggas with guns. Like, we don't really need, like, suppose somebody would have shot me. I ain't doing that shit no more.
Yeah, no. Looking back, it's like, for what? No, it's not worth it. Now, at the end of the day, I hold my own whatever I need to, but I try to keep it mature and grown. But let's not get it twisted.
You got hands, Lala? But yo, Lala, you wasn't talking that shit when Tasha pulled out that hammer. Hey, yo.
In my head, I was. But I signed that contract. So because I had signed that contract, I had to go with it. In my head, I love Notori. Shout out, that's my sister. I love Notori. But in my head, I was like, okay, I'm going to see you, Tasha.
Yo, Lala, I was watching. I was,
that was crazy. No, that was crazy. I mean, that was a crazy experience.
No, and so they just put the blood on you, the makeup squad?
Put the blood on you, but the guns, I mean, it's real guns. They firing off blanks, but still, when you have a gun pointed that close to your head, blank or not, your heart is beating really fast because you hear about accidents. Bruce Lee, you hear about accidents, things that happen. I'm talking about a gun this close to your face. Yeah, it's a blank being shot, but still, you always thinking, I just was like, said my prayer in English and Spanish. I know them in both languages, and was like, all right, let's just do this.
So that was a stressful process right there.
That's stressful. A gun and it's not a one-time thing. This is hours of shooting. People don't understand to shoot a scene like that. Maybe took us 12, 13 hours. I hope you hear what I'm saying. Hours.
Yo, let me tell you something. Safe to say you got bodied on the screen.
I got bodied on screen. But you know what?
You knew it. How was you feeling when you knew it was coming? Like, you knew next week I'm getting killed. Like, how did that feel when you watching out?
No, I was hurt. Like, nobody wants to be killed off a show. But then I had a conversation with 50, and like you said, the show was ending anyway. Don't you want to end on a memorable way that everybody's talking about it? The internet's going crazy, and then it just ends. And, well, what happened to Keisha? What happened to that character? Oh, we don't know. She just went off into the air. Like, it's better to end in a way that people are always going to talk about it because the show was ending anyway. So when I had my thoughts and feelings, and 50 was like, look, this is the way you go out. And I mean, he is executive producer, creator of the show. He killed himself on the show. Like, he killed his own character. He was like, you want to have those moments that people talk about because that helps you in your next job or whatever else you're doing. So I had to take it like that.
You're very, I was going to say something. I said, right after that, I had saw you on like a 90210 or something.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm talking about you got killed, and the next day you was on 90210 or some shit. I think Lala's getting the bag.
Listen, I cover all areas. I go from here to here to here to here. Then after that, I left 90210, went to Chicago and started filming The Chi. Shout out to Lena Waithe and The Chi.
I heard you on the new season of The Chi.
Yeah, so that comes out. They pushed the release date up. That comes out June 21st.
Because it makes sense. Everybody's home.
Everybody's home. You might as well push it up. But The Chi, honestly, that's a good show. Lena's a great writer. That show is good. I'm excited for season 3. And also, when you've been playing the same character for so long, I think it's great for people to see you do something else. Like, I'm a chef on this show. I'm cooking in the kitchen, which I don't do in real life. So I'm just showing people a whole different side.
Yo, you know what's crazy is I they always make me a murderer on the movies. I'm always like a killer,
right?
Drug dealer. I want to be a school bus driver. I want to be something
different. Show some versatility, but you just got to find people that give you that opportunity. That's why I always shout out anybody who gives me a chance to be creative, like Lena or Courtney Kemp, who created Power. Just people that believe in us and give us a chance.
Yeah, because every time I watch, I love movies. Mm-hmm. So this is one of the worst things in quarantine is I can't go to like an iPic because I love movies. Like I done seen the whole Netflix. I'm actually. I started with Lorena last night watching Pablo again on Netflix. Like I haven't watched it in like 5 years. I'm not talking about the Narcos Pablo. There's no budget Pablo.
Right.
Banging. It's like a novella.
I went back and started watching Making of a Murderer again. I'm just going back to like the original shit that I love and just start watching that all over again.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I was gonna go back to like when 50 killed himself and you. Something that was pretty amazing with I think it started because back in the days, movies and TV shows, they always had that hero that you knew Spider-Man was gonna win, right? But it was Game of Thrones where they started killing off the main actors in season 1 and I'm like, no. And so I think everything changed since then. When people, I think it's dope when you don't know when somebody can go. Right?
Yeah, it's unpredictable.
Be the hero.
It's unpredictable, and it keeps you on your toes at work because anytime anybody could go on a show like Power, like you said, the biggest actors was getting killed off, so anybody could go at any time. It keeps you sharp. It keeps you on your toes. You don't know what to expect, and I think that's what makes for a great show. I mean, Power was one of the biggest shows of our time, and I was thinking about it the other day to say that I was a part of that. Like that's an amazing thing.
You wasn't just a part of that. You was a part of that. Like
I was the main part of it.
You was the doorman. The doorman of the building was a part of it.
Right.
You main character. Like
right.
Now that was big for everybody. For you.
Thank you.
For 50. For everybody because it opened the door. Right now, 50 Cent is like the Aaron Spelling of TV.
By the way,
9 shows or 8 shows.
Just know that out of those 9, me and him got like 2 great ones that we about to come out. It's the work that him and I are doing is so crazy.
There's some other shit.
There's some others he gets it. I could come to him with an idea. He knows like how to get it done. It's just been a great partnership. So we sold another show together called Intercepted. That's going to be coming out soon. That's behind the scenes of the NFL. Dealing with the concussions, dealing with the agents, the women, everything. I mean, sports, I know enough about sports to be able to create a great show around some of this stuff that people don't know that really goes on. So we were definitely tackling that. And then we have another one that's coming out that we're working on right now, too. So we got some stuff.
Man, that's beautiful, man. I heard him say a lot of times that he's working with you on projects and all that. Other than just acting.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We work well together. And one thing about him, like even with Power, when I heard he was telling me I'm doing this show, I'm going to call it Power. It's going to be the biggest show ever. I just said, look, I just want to audition. I don't want nothing handed to me. I just want to audition. He was like, I could get you in the room, but you got to win over Courtney and all the other producers. I auditioned like 6 different times and finally got the role. So nothing has ever been handed to me. You get friends and people that'll put you in positions, but when you get in those positions, you got to make it happen. Like, okay, so you put me in a position and I drop the fucking ball, then what difference does it make? Like, I got to be put in a position and knock it out. And people just think, oh, you just got handed this, you just got handed that. You got to be ready to show up when you get these opportunities.
That's a fact. When I was talking to Spike Lee and he told me to come try out for She's Gotta Have It. And
right.
Spike is so positive and conscious. So when I go to an audition, he made me, this is how stressful it was. He made me, when I went to the audition, he made me explain to the positive, conscious people why my name was Joey Crack. Like, I think they had a problem with Joey Crack, Fat Joe the Gangster. This is the straight politics people crew. And so I told him the truth. I said, yo, look, when I was a kid, I was overweight. This is before the drug came out. I'd be in school, and the teacher would tell me, write something at the board. Every time I got up, the crack of my ass would show. So the girls would make fun of me and be like, Joey Crack, Joey Crack. That's how I got my name. So,
by the way, I never knew that. I never knew that.
No, it's a fact.
My son Cayenne asked me today, he was like, why do they call him Joey Crack? Is it like crack, weed, drugs? And I was like, no, it means he's cracking. He's popping.
You didn't know? Yeah, but now you can tell them a true story.
I never knew that.
So they would tease me, and so I had told Spike this. So he told me to say that just to get accepted or ease the room a little.
Yeah.
Right? And so I went in there and I tried out, and I seen a bunch of guys wait like real actors that I've seen in movies and TV shows waiting for the part. And then I got the part, then I went all out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. But that's it. You got to prove yourself. And the thing is, like you talked about real actors, a lot of us, because we didn't start in this, people are quick to not consider us real actors. Like, I was on the radio first, then MTV. So like, oh, you can't be a host and an actor and you can't do this. And I feel like with me, I got to be better than most people because they're already looking at me like, oh, that's Lala. That's Lala. So I got to go in there and be even better. So when people want to comment and talk shit about acting and all this stuff, they don't know the hard work that goes into even getting to the place I'm in, because I was already counted out before I even walked in the room just based on people knowing who I am. Oh, that's Lala. She's not going to be able to do that. Or people just going to see her as Lala. You know how many times I've been told, like, we love what you did, but people not going to get past seeing Lala. They're just going to see Lala. So you got to fight through all of that. It's hard work. I mean, I'm up for the challenge. I love the challenge, but people need to understand, like, the shit's not easy.
Let me ask you a question. Your mother, how's your mother doing during quarantine?
So she's good. She's doing good. She's doing good. She's staying with my brother right now. Very well taken care of. Mom's is good.
Yeah, because I know you and Mom's are like inseparable.
Yeah, yes, she's so doing tight. Good. She's in Atlanta though. They're in ATL, so she's doing good.
Yeah, your brother. Shout out to your brother. That's my guy, man.
Shout out Christian, of course. He's the best.
Christian, my man, since he had the braids, you know. Now,
I know, the best.
Now I see him. He's a businessman. He's dressed up. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing so good.
Cayenne, right? Mm-hmm. Being a mother, juggling this career, your husband being a superstar. Does he have aspirations to make it to the NBA?
So he definitely, that's what he talks about. He's a great player. He's a nationally ranked player. I mean, I don't talk about it often because he's only 13, so I don't want him to be caught up in rankings and all that. I just want him to play the game and get great. He wants to do that, but I explained to him, I will support him. I'll be there for him every step of the way as long as he wants it. But I can't want it for him. As long as he wants it, I'm going to support him. But the second he says that this is not what I want to do, then I have to understand that as well.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean,
and I also, Joe, I have to explain to him how hard it really is when your dad's Carmelo Anthony, when your uncle is LeBron James and Chris Paul and D Wade and Kobe, rest his soul. Like, you think everybody around you has done it, so it's easy. That's just the mentality because everyone you know is in the league or doing it. So in your mind, it's like, well, Dad did it, Uncle Brian did it, Uncle CP did. Like, so what's so challenging? I have to make him understand, like, you got a better chance of going outside and getting hit by lightning right now than getting in the NBA. That work is different, and the chances are really slim. So I just make sure he understands that, because you can really think that it's so easy if that's all you see all the time.
Yeah, it's only 450 players in the NBA. Kids are trying to play all across the world. I have no doubt your son could do it. But I've been seeing, I see him all the time when I see him with Melo. Melo is practicing with him, or he's in Gauchos, or he's in this.
Right.
And I just wondered if that's what he wants to do. Does he want to be in the NBA?
He does want. That is what he wants to do. He talks about it all the time. But like Melo said, you got to have that drive. I can't give you that dog in you. I can't give you that hunger. You got to want that. And as long as you want that, we're going to support that. But we're not going to be telling you, oh, you got to go to the gym today. You got to do this. We're not going to want it for you. You got to want it. So he does want it. The thing about Cayenne, and shout out his team, is Black Ops. The thing about him, he's He's asleep right there. The thing about him, he's very laid back, like his dad. Very laid back personality, and sometimes laid back personality could translate as not necessarily being aggressive or wanting it, but that's just his personality. So I told him, that's your personality. So when you get on the court, you got to show them. You got to show them because your personality is really laid back and cool. But he's been doing good, and I think for me, even in quarantine, that's what I miss. One of the things I miss the most is just going to see Blackouts play, going to Gauchos, being in the stands, going crazy. I mean, that's like my second life. I love that shit. I love that.
I see Melo's come back before all of this corona. He was doing exceptional out there in Portland. Mm-hmm. I know he had thought he was going to retire.
Right.
And he came back and he showed the world he could still ball at an elite level. Mm-hmm. What was the vibes when he was playing, when he was back? Did you feel excited? Like, wow, he's showing them?
I always feel like that. Sometimes I wish he would, like, say more, get more angry. Like, I'm like, you gonna let them talk about you like that? You're not gonna say nothing. I'm like the battery in his back, but he's a laid back person, and he's like, I'll show them when it's my time. I'll show them through my talent on the court, and he's done that every single time. Less talking, more doing. You know, I just wanted him at a lot of times to just strike back or say something back, but that's not his personality. So I had to just kind of believe in his game and who he was as a person and a player, and knew it would all come together. And he's having a great time, you know, in Portland. He loves that team, and we'll see what happens.
Are you in
I heard
Portland?
some New York Knicks talk too, but we'll talk about that later. I'm not here to talk about nothing.
Now, let me tell you something. The New York Knicks, let me tell you, they didn't appreciate Melo like they should have. And every other player on his level was scared to come to New York to play because of that pressure and all that. So I don't think people really gave him his props for actually taking the chance to come in there, and they ain't winning 20 years, and take all that bullshit. He was on the newspaper every day, all that, you know.
All that. It was tough. It was tough. And even when we was watching The Last Dance, you know, he had made a comment. He was like, with Phil Jackson, he said, the difference is, and he wished he had this, he said, I never experienced Phil as a coach. I experienced him as a president. I never got Phil as a coach. That's a different thing, him being your coach. He was like, I never got that. It's a difference. He was like, I only knew him as a president. So that was different. But yeah, the Last Dance was crazy. I heard you talking about it before I checked in, but it was crazy. And not for nothing, like MJ said, I don't know if you saw it, but MJ said it was like people he would want to play now: Bron, Kobe, Melo. I think those were the ones he said. I'm like, you know, Mel gets his respect from the people that, to me, really matter, you know?
Yeah, he went all out, and, you know, he has an amazing career. Nothing to look down upon.
No, not at all.
And, you know, Melo, boy, Melo was still lighting them up, bro. He was still lighting them up.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see, you know, what happens when we get out of here, because it's still more basketball. I don't know when the NBA is coming back. I don't have no information on that. I don't even think they know. But
I got rumors.
I miss basketball for sure.
My man Ro Paris was on here the other day. He works for TNT. He's a sportscaster. He was saying we're going to know in the next 2 to 4 weeks will they come back for the season.
Come back. Okay. All right. Well, I'm standing by it. Because I miss sports.
He hit me a couple of, like last week, talking about telling some stories and some shit. I'm like, yo, man, come on, Melo. He important.
Because everybody loves your story.
All right, Melo, you got to stop. Let me ask you an easy question. Mm-hmm. Take Fat Joe out the equation. Top 5 favorite rappers.
Nas, anyone who knows me knows as Nas has always been top.
Shout out my man Jason Lee, Lenny S on the check-in.
What up, Lenny? Hey, Jason. Nas is at the top. Honestly, my list is Nas. But if I had to add, I'm 16th Joe. I know every Nas record word for word. Everybody knows that there's no bigger Nas fan than me since I was 16 years old. There's no bigger one. Nas, Jay, Big, Drake, and I would have to say, take you out of it?
Take me out of it.
I'm gonna say Nicki Minaj.
Oh, that's the first top 5 girl I ever heard in to be honest with you. Like
yeah, you got
in the top 5. That's the first female I ever heard in a major top 5.
Yeah, you got to. But then, like when you say that, then automatically it's like you gotta say Kim. You gotta say Foxy. Shout out to Fox. I've been keeping in touch with her, just checking in with her and Baby C. Like I don't know that female. I think it's all equal, but that's a whole nother list right there.
That's a whole. The female is like you gotta be careful.
That's a whole nother list right there.
So your top 5 females would be.
Top 5 females would be. I have no order. I would say Nicki, Kim, Foxy, Remy, Cardi.
Oh, that's a mean one.
Yeah, there's no order. But I mean, how could you not?
Teacher, Megan Thee Stallion.
No, but first of all, I love Megan Thee Stallion. The only reason I didn't put her there because she's a little bit on the newer side.
Hold
but
up,
Megan Thee Stallion, for what she's come in and done, I was in a video with her and Nicki, the Hot Girl Summer video. I love the movement, Hot Girl Summer, all of that. I think that Savage remix, Megan is a friend of mine.
Come up, sure. She's still young, but my top, Lauryn Hill's on my top 5.
Right, but then Lauryn Hill is on. Lauryn Hill, of course, but then it's like, is it half rap, half singer? Like, how do you do that?
That's Lauryn Hill, baby. Let me tell you something.
Right. You're right. No, Lauryn Hill for sure.
Let me tell you about a cheat code. We can't blame her because she's talented and she can sing and rap. And her lyrics is crazy. It's like me when they say the versus battle. I'm saying, all right, are you talking about Fat Joe the artist? Or are you talking about like if Puff Daddy goes on there, he's gonna play No Way Out and he's gonna play some Biggie songs because he's executive produced Biggie.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like Babyface played Boyz II Men and TLC. Is Fat Joe gonna go up on there and play some Big Pun? And